Hi and welcome back to the channel. So today I am just giving you a heads up about Hive's sale that is on, and as you can see it's running from the 18th of November until the 3rd of December at midnight. So you've got about a week after this video comes out to get these deals, and it is 50% off. It is selected plugins and sound sets. So if we go to products, so we've got the synths. So Diva's half price, Hive 2, Repo 1, Brazil and Ace. So that's it. Legacy and the other ones are free. Anyway, these are free. So Legacy's not in the sale for some reason. I'm not quite sure why. Normally 150 and 180 euros for the kind of two most popular ones, I would say, would be Hive and Diva. There's also effects as well. So their effects are 50% off. So you can get satin, presswork, Filterscape, Color Copy, and MFM2, Twangstrom, and sound sets. There's quite a few. So you've got Strobos for Brazil, some for Diva, one for Hive 2, yeah, so they're 50% off. So you're getting 115 presets for 15 euros, which is not bad, and that was 173. So yeah, so they're pretty big packs. So I mean, Hive 2 has a huge amount of presets to start with. The synthesizers, the effects and sound sets are in the sale. Bundles and Euroracks are not. So the one that I have bought, and I was kind of swithering between Diva and Hive, but I have looked at Hive before, and the one I have bought is Hive 2. So it's 74.5 euros, which is about £65 roughly. I've actually bought this from Plugin Boutique, and you can also get this from Native Instruments. So if I go to Native Instruments, so it is £65 on Native Instruments, 66.17 on Plugin Boutique. But Plugin Boutique do a bundle with 2 preset packs for exactly the same price. So obviously I have bought that one. So that's the one I'm going to look at after I've kind of gone over what Hive 2 is actually all about. So it's quite a cool UI. So it's all kind of based around this hexagon, which is why it's called Hive, after Beehive. And there has been quite a big update. We're in 2.1.2 now, and it did add quite a lot of features from version 1. Like MPE support we get now in 2.1.2, so that's quite good. I'll just kind of run over what you're kind of getting. So it's a mirror image. So this is obviously side 1 and then side 2, but it kind of mirrors rather than being, so like the LFOs are there rather than the amps being there. So it's a mirror rather than a kind of straight copy, if you see what I mean. So you've got your oscillators. You can see there's 2 pairs of stereo oscillators, 9 different waveforms, and then there's 140 wavetables included, and you get up to 16 times unison per oscillator. And there's also a sub as well. So you've got 16 voices of polyphony. You have got filters like low pass, high pass, band pass, and lots of comb filters as well. So comb, reverb, dissonant are all variations of comb filters, and also there's a sideband as well. And you can actually link this side with this side as well. So anything that you move on this side will automatically link to this, which is very clever as well. And you've got different kind of synth engines there. So you've got clean, normal, and dirty. You've got ARP and sequencer. You've got an XY pad with 4 XY. So you can see you've got 4 different XY effects there. You've got 7 quality effects: distortion, chorus, delay, usual, phaser, EQ, reverb. And then there's an oscilloscope there as well. So when you're playing, you get these nice left and right channel oscilloscopes. You've got your amp envelope and your LFO there as well. So you've got 2 LFOs, obviously, LFO 1, LFO 2, and then you've got the 2 mod matrices as well. And you've also got all these other things along here that you can select. If you're wondering what these are, and I was wondering what are these, it is a scale quantizer. So you can actually click these in and then right click and set a scale, like minor, pentatonic, Lydian, whatever you want. So the shape sequencer is quite cool. You've got 8-step sequencer with 4 independent outputs. So you've got an A and a B on this side and a C and a D on this side, and you can create patterns and just have that modulating by something in the matrix A or B. There's new in 2.1, you get 4 additional filter types. Like I said, the comb, dissonant, reverb, and sideband. You get the function generators as well. So there is a lot in this. You can also resize the UI from 70 to 200, and it has a MIDI learn page. So if you click on the Hive logo, you can get other things as well. Now that is kind of the general layout of it. There's a ton of stuff down here. You pitch wheel, mod wheel and this is to drag the ones. So it kind of uses a click and drag for the modulations. Click in there and drag it off to the LFOs or the filters or whatever you want. And then you've got pressure, velocity, key follow, gate. Control A and B, it's on random at the moment, and in constant and noise. Well, it's quite complex, but then they are a complete mirror image, so you only need to learn one side, and they're both exactly the same. So underneath its sleek exterior, Hive 2 lets you go deep as you like, add movement and life using the shape sequencer, or instantly record, rotate and arpeggiate note sequences. The 12-slot matrix even lets you modulate effects parameters, and also with its swappable audio engine, flexible signal routing, Wavetables support and quality effects, Hive 2 makes sure you get the sound you want with a minimum of fuss. How it works: Hive 2 includes Wavetables. These appear as multiple waveforms and are controlled in the central hexagon. You can manually select Wavetables, modulate the wave position via the matrix, or even scan through them automatically using the envelope and loop options. The shape sequencer. So this is quite cool. Like I said, you've got 4 lanes, create complex modulations and or rhythm patterns. You've got modulator lanes A, B, C and D, each with an independent set of options. Then the function generators, like I said, I mentioned those, and you've got an ARP and sequencer. And everything is in the big hexagon in the middle, effects as well. So there's absolutely loads and loads of things that you can modulate and add and play around with. And these are the XY, so you can either go full screen or you can split it up into 4. And then there's another skin as well called Ismo. So it offers a fresh new look and workflow, letting you explore Hive as it were a radically different synth. So yeah, so you get this. I think I prefer the original, I have to say. So that is kind of Hive in a very quick nutshell. We go over to Plugin Boutique. We can have a look and see for £66, not only are you getting an extra 2 preset packs, and one of them is 101 presets and the other one is 85. So this one actually tells you get acid sequences, bass lines, leads, plucks and melodic. Those are free, so it's a bit of a no-brainer. It's the same price as just Hive on its own. And then not only that, but you get to pick from one of these free gifts. So I have got all of them apart from Lunacy Time. So I've got Massive, got Bloom, got Galaxy Tape, and I've got Mixbox. So the only one I haven't got was Time. So that's the one that I've got, and that's normally 50 quid. And this ends on the 8th of December, this offer. So the Hive offer ends on the 3rd. So you could buy something for like 5 quid on Plugin Boutique, and you could get things like Massive or the Multimedia Mixbox or whatever you want. You're getting a lot for your 66 quid. Hive on its own is exactly the same price, so just get the bundle. You're getting nearly 200 presets for free. If you really want, you can get it on Native Instruments as well. I have affiliates for both Native Instruments and Plugin Boutique, so if you use the links in the description, then it will help the channel. So yeah, so it has 2,300 presets. It tells you a wee bit about it here, but obviously it tells you a lot more on Hive's website. So I'll leave links to all of this in the description. So we'll just have a quick blast and see what it's like. I've not played these yet, so I don't know if they're what they're actually like. Two's like. So for pads and soundscapes and ambient electronica and all the stuff that I particularly enjoy making, then it is very, very good for that. And well, yeah, lots of other. It always amazes me how some of these sound demos are just not that great. Right, this is just bass, okay. Anything else? Or? Oh, here we go. So yeah, so you've got poly leads, pads, bases, strings, and more. So yeah, there's your system requirements. Pretty much anything, Windows 7 or Yosemite, Jesus, how old is that? And you can get Diva on here as well for 80 quid. If you want to go analog, so like I said, Diva is the kind of analog one, and Hive is the kind of digital hybrid. Audio demos on here. Right, demo tracks. Got some demo tracks. Right, so this is using presets from the update. So let's try this one. Let's have a look at the screenshots. See there, all the presets are all tagged and it's very well laid out. So that's your art, effects section, scope, shape sequencer, and preset editor. And the wavetable editor. So that is it for the heads up on Hive's sale and getting Hive 2. I would certainly recommend it. Like I said, I have been after this one for a while. So as well as all the preset packs you can get from Hive, you can actually get one from Expressive E. So you know I've got the June 3 Expressive Suite, and they do one for Hive as well. So if you already own Hive, so we'll say that you've bought Hive and it is €60, 300 MPE presets for Hive 2. So you can also get that as well. So you've got Halo, Delta, and Aura. So they're €30 each, or you get all three for 60. So basically buy two, get one free. So they are MPE, but they generally are designed for the Osmos. That is it for today, and the heads up for Hive's sale and Hive 2 in particular. In the next video, I will be going over basically how to get this installed and how to import the preset packs and have a quick play at some of the presets, and then there will be some deep dives because it is quite complicated, this one. As usual, if you have enjoyed my videos, please remember to like, subscribe, share and comment, and I will see you in the next one.